Company and Thermal Tech.
Captain Crawlspace here. I'll be explaining how to encapsulate your crawlspace in 6 steps. Step 1. Identify the problem. Although you may notice problems without ever entering your crawlspace, you really need a trained professional to evaluate what's going on. The Drying Company offers a free, comprehensive 20-point crawlspace evaluation. It helps you identify what your crawlspace needs, covering everything from A to Z. Step 2. Remove debris. Crawl spaces are full of nasty insulation, torn and ineffective vapor barriers, and critter waste. We will also remove mold, mildew, or fungus from your wood. Mold can rot your wood and be a threat to your indoor air quality. Step 3. Control groundwater. Groundwater includes water runoff coming from the yard and water rising up in your crawlspace when the ground is very saturated. If you have water in your crawlspace, we will install a drainage system and sump pump to guide water away from the home. Step 4. Prevent moisture. The earth under the house is full of moisture. In fact, your house can draw up to 15 gallons a day just from the soil alone. We will isolate the house from the earth with a high-quality vapor barrier called CleanSpace. Our CleanSpace crawlspace liner is heavy, durable, and comes with a 25-year warranty against rips and tears. Step 5. Seal and insulate. Evil outside air is bringing in moisture that can create a lot of problems. First, we seal vents using solid insulation board covered by spray foam to provide an air and moisture barrier. Then we use a 2-door system to seal access doors tight. For a 2-door system, a weatherproof plastic door is used in conjunction with a friction fit door. This door system will not rot, warp, ever need painting, or be destroyed by bugs, and air cannot leak in. Next, we insulate and seal foundation walls. We offer 2 ways to do this. Option number 1 is an 1.5 inches of closed cell spray foam. It provides an air seal, a moisture barrier, and has an insulation value of R10. R value equals a measure of resistance to heat. Option number 2, we install an 1.5 inches of foam insulation board. It also achieves an air seal, a moisture barrier, and has a heat resistance value of R10. After this, we seal the sill plate. The sill plate is where the wood framework of your home sits on top of your foundation blocks. To prevent air from leaking in, the Drying Company fills this gap with caulk around the entire perimeter of your house. Immediately above your sill plate is your home's rim and band. This is where your exterior wall joist meets your floor. The joint and gaps between the framing allow for a lot of air leakage in your home. The average insulation company will either use nothing or fiberglass batts, which are ineffective in stopping the flow of air into your home. The Drying Company applies an 1.5 inches of expanding closed-cell spray foam on the rim joist. This seals all air leaks from the outside and insulates this very important part of your home. Step 6. Keep crawlspace air dry. Despite our best efforts to encapsulate your crawlspace using steps 1 through 5, air is very small and can still get in. Why is that air such a big deal? It's carrying moisture with it. In the summertime, in periods of high heat and humidity, air is full of moisture. Your crawlspace is usually 10 to 15 degrees cooler than the outside air. So when air enters your crawlspace, this cooler air causes condensation and the air lets go of the moisture it was carrying. This moisture gets all over the wood, HVAC equipment, and any insulation you have in your subfloor. The combination of moisture and high temperatures can lead to the growth of mold, mildew, fungus, and other undesirables. A dehumidification system can control relative humidity and prevent condensation from happening. The Drying Company offers effective, efficient dehumidifiers to control relative humidity and keep your crawlspace air dry. Our dehumidifiers take the moisture out of any air that sneaks in and pumps it out of your crawlspace and away from your home. Using steps 1 through 6, we have controlled the environment in your crawlspace. That means your crawlspace and the air inside your home is healthier, drier, and cleaner. If you'd like a free evaluation of your crawlspace to determine what your crawlspace might need, click or call to schedule a free quote today.
For a comfortable